Can we reach the point where we are tired of talking to each other? Every time I run, I get stuck in the sun. Every time I run, I get stuck in the sun. Every time I run, I get stuck in the sun. Every time I run, I get stuck in the sun.
We can take you out of that sunny day into deep shades. Pop that bubble you say. As all saints, the industry all faints and quakes at the arrival. Mate and CC will take on all titles, hurricanes and rivals.
Well, they didn't play well in the last game, Alan. They were beaten. Now we'll see what they've got to offer here.
No, they didn't play well, and not enough of the players turned up on that occasion, and it's quite unusual for this side. I wouldn't expect that to happen again.
Now you've got your chance to check on the lineup for the home team. We've got it down as a 4-3-3.
Yeah, it's a system that the Netherlands used to use all the time. I think really they invented it, and plenty of countries have adopted it since. If it works, it's really tough to handle.
This is the lineup for the away side. So we think it's going to be 3-5-2, Alan, don't we?
Yes, it looks that way. I mean, this formation went out of fashion for a number of years, particularly in England, but a few managers prefer to bring it back now.
Where do I start, baby? I don't know. But you're a star, baby, that I'm sure. How did you get down here? Heaven moans. There's another angel phones, but she's falling on to me. Ooh, I've never been someone to make my feelings known. But I don't know what's coming over me.
Alan, it was tough, wasn't it, the way they lost their last game? They've got to do better today, and I sense that they're up for doing better today.
Well, I think they are. I mean, one or two heads maybe dropped towards the end of that defeat, but they've had a chance to pick themselves up in between, and they need to respond, they need to bounce back.
This is the lineup that the coaches picked for LA Galaxy today. This is the way they like to play, isn't it? And it does allow them, with three at the back, to have two main attackers up front, which is a little bit unusual these days.
Well, you look at that formation and you could interpret it as being a little negative, especially if that holding midfielder in front of the back three doesn't venture too far forward, but an onus on the wide men as well to support those two lads up front.
And we can have a look now at the starting lineup for the visiting team. 4-3-3, and they've got... Five games gone, halfway through the season, and pretty steady for this club so far.
Well, it is steady, and it is a start. It's a base for them. I think they can be better than what they've shown so far.
And this is the lineup for the home side. Well, we've gone with a 4-3-3 formation here for them. Is that the way you see it, Alan?
Yeah, I mean, it can be adjusted. It could almost be a 4-5-1 if they decide to come overall defensive, this team, but if they're on the front foot, that three up front can cause the opposition back four some problems.
And the opposing team will start the game like this. I think that back four is really important for them. They've got to be strong and solid, but they've got a bit of protection, haven't they?
They have. They should have more than enough. I mean, they're all good defenders in their own rights, but in front of them, they've got players who are going to be working really hard Whether they can be a threat on the front foot, we'll wait and see.
Really anticipating something special from him here today.
His finishing ability is spectacular. It has been down the years. I know he works hard on it in training, and you can see the results on the pitch.
Been a hard week of training since that last game where they were beaten, and we'll see whether that pays off now.
Yeah, I thought one or two of their more important players didn't perform on the day, so they'll need to turn that around here if they're going to get the result they're after.
Here's the Crystal Palace team. Wayne Hennessy plays in goal. Mamadou Sakho plays with James Tompkins as the centre-backs. Wilfried Zaha starts up top with Christian Benteke. And this is how the visitors will line up for this match. We've got it down as a 4-3-3.
Yeah, it's a system that the Netherlands used to use all the time. I think really they invented it, and plenty of countries have adopted it since. If it works, it's really tough to handle.
I'm sure you've heard this all before. Sure you look familiar. Sure the cost of living keep on rising with no limits. Name a politician gave up about your feelings. Name a single trend that didn't end up like a gimmick. Think there's something in the water. Tell me what the mission is. Icy lit showers, cold words, Flint, Michigan. Tire match my melanin. Black on black is militant. Represents my diligence. I see through that privilege. Something's in the water. I think there's something in the water. And I still the worst in news. Barely trust the facts now. Liar, 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 throwing stones, then hide your hands. Wow, that don't make no man proud. Tears might make my city drown. I'm too scared to speak to God. There's in the churches now. Something's in the water. Tell me what the mission is. Just another citizen that sacrificed my discipline. Still don't know my origin. Still don't know who's listening. Still can't tell the difference between strength and my conditioning. Something's in the water. I think there's something in the water.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I've been gone a while now. Never thought I'd come back to this. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I heard we've been falling down. What you mean we're falling down to this? I don't get this. This was never taught to me. I don't know how we got here. Oh, so suddenly. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I'm stood at the border. And there's something in this water.
Something's in the water. I think there's something in the water. Something's in the water. I think there's something in the water. It seems that all we do is talk and never listen to the fiction. Clear as water, that is all a masquerade. for the love of my tire marks and 911s. Ain't no evil, see no evil in my lane. Same old story, pain and glory, fit inside your categories. Numbers should die, wouldn't see another day. What more can I say? I think the rain, my guardian angel, fall from heaven just like Gabriel, come and take away the pain.
Something's in the water, bad things in the water. Something's in my brother, something like no other. I can't put my finger on it. All I know is we don't want it. All I know is if we
Well, here we are. It's been a most unusual league season. The 3 games to go, and we've got a club here that could be relegated if they were to lose those 3 games. And if they were to put together a really good run, they might just sneak into a promotion place.
Yeah, it's the crazy nature of the division this season, and the players have got to show the character to make it the right end to their season. They've got to be bold.
Cleared away by the defender. And this is today's starting lineup for the home team. 4-3-3, and they've got natural wide players in that front 3 with us. Shot on! Well, they've broken through here with a really good goal, and the celebrations reflect that. The supporters are going crazy. It's a terrific moment for the team.
And that is a contender for goal of the season without question, to find the left corner from that distance.
And that has opened the scoring. 1-0 here. And there's the interception. Room now out of the...
Mainstream's a brand new car, a drop top, F-top Jaguar. We look for heaven, but it's not this. We look for heaven, but it's not this. Walking closer to sun shoes, cold in the afternoon. We look for heaven, but it's not this. We look for heaven, but it's not this. I've been dreaming all my life, been looking for that new thing. We look for heaven, but it's not this.
Well, this is the first game of the season, and they will want to get off on the right foot. They're starting off at the bottom. Let's see what they can do.
Well, you practice so long and so hard in pre-season training, and you hope to turn it all into 3 points. Let's see if they can.
This is the home team lineup. Well, we put this up as 4-4-2, but as you can see, 3 conventional midfield players and 1 just in front behind the main 2 attackers.
Yeah, and that lad, I mean, he does like to get forward. I don't think he'd be so happy dropping into central midfield. He'll want to try and get in the box and join those lads up top if he can.
Have a look now at the lineup for the visiting team. Well, we've gone with a 4-3-3 formation here for them. Is that the way you see it, Alan?
Yeah, I mean, it can be adjusted. It could almost be a 4-5-1 if they decide to come over all defensive, this team. But if they are...
Love and peace when I feel alone. It's a part of me that I never run from. Black and white, playing clean surround. Feet on the ground, but I hate it down there. Let it go, the more I know, the less I let it go, let it hold, the more
That defeat in the opening game of the season has really got them working hard in preparation for this game to try and get this first win. You don't want to go too long without it.
Certainly don't. I mean, they would have come out of that game just exactly wondering how they managed to lose it, because they didn't play badly at times, but they've got to convert the chances.
And the lineup, Folland! It's in! It's a great start for them. A wonderful goal. And we'll now have to see whether that will change both managers' approach to this game.
A goal from Volland, and the way he's hit it, I don't think he's hit many harder or more cleanly than this from outside the box, giving the keeper no chance.
So the first goal, it's 1-0. Oh, he spotted the pass and cut it out. There'll be a throw now after the tackle. It's a good cross.
Sacrifice all your life, hesitating in this blood. It's justified. Don't ask why, 'cause heaven only knows. Paradise on the other side. Won't you suffer for the angels to fly? Paralyzed. Don't you cry, 'cause heaven only knows.
Cumbia, porro, maraca, todo lo que trajimos. Colombia, Brasil, por aquí estamos reunidos. Sonido diferente pa' tu cuerpo, pa' tu mente. Botella banda que te rima también candente. De Bogotá hasta Recife, Venezuela, Nueva York. La dama que iba llegando con todo y con su flow. Te digo, a ti camino mío, que para que caminamos bien juntos. Puro talento, sentimiento, ay contento, tengo el corazón de tenerte aquí todo el tiempo por dentro. Con tu cumbia, tu flow, tu sabor, ay mi vida, mi cariño, yo te quiero. Con un beso, suavecito, lento, a ti te quiero para bailar el freo, el carnaval del mundo entero. Cógeme este pasito y baile moviendo quito. Cógeme este pasito y baile moviendo quito.